They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. And when you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73.
Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 5.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Hurts. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, here's Sim. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Down the sideline. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, It's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They face 2nd down and 7. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Report!
Jackson up top again. This one complete to Bateman. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts now. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol. There's a short one caught by Andrews. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back within a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. On second down, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Hurts to the air on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Again, Hurts. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Inside the 30. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll pitch it out here to Henry. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Jackson out of the pistol.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. And this will be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. Pistol formation with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. They send Britton Covey back deep. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Play action. Here's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They'll go down as an incompletion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down. Hurts again. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air again, Hurts. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Back to throw. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Again, Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least.
And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response?
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And then stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
It's not. 13.
A first down throw for Jackson. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
63, 63, 63.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one taken in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Dotson, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this 2-point attempt.
Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Sims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Hardy now with the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Throwing Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They're going to go right back to Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Hurts. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got another one. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Is incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now with this matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to tie things up here in the 4th.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and You're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score, trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, a big 3rd down.
Middle. Sit up.
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Off the play fake, Perks. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Mitchell. And just a short pickup there to the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second down, 8 for the first down.
180. 180. 180.
To throw is Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Here is first and goal. Now Henry. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Again, it'll be Henry. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Going up top. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds